I'm glad we got that. We didn't get it. That's okay.
Really? We
Burr,
got it?
burr, burr.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Glad I can contribute.
Well,
Right, everybody. It's,
Is it nap time yet?
my
Do we
show
have a
will be back
midstream
at
nap?
hoping this energy drink kicks in any second now.
Yeah,
Midstream nap.
working on that myself.
Oh. No. No.
No,
No.
Superman, no home.
I said it to public this time. Don't you tell me no.
I got a buzz. I mean, the thing's live as well, I think. But
Oh no, we're live. I just screwed up and turned it into the tiny player.
Oh no, not the tiny player.
So I
That's
had
the,
to burn it.
that's the
kind of
worst
like,
one.
is it kind of like the Tiny Dancer?
You'd think, but no.
Ah, that's
Oh,
disappointing.
I'm frozen.
Off to a fantastic start, boys and girls.
Beep, 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 beep.
Good stuff. I have yet to see actually be live. It says we're live. There it is. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
I'm still frozen.
Maybe
And Alex,
toggle.
that's his answer to your question. How was the trip? He's still frozen. So
There he is. Now he's back.
I have a generalized ouch in this whole kind of area,
Yeah.
but like the best kind of pain.
How's it going? Welcome to the low energy edition of the Pokey Factor.
it's chill, super chill.
No one's gonna have any hot takes. No one's gonna get mad about companies reissuing the same knife over and over.
I might get grumpy about some stuff, but it's probably because I haven't slept properly.
That's the excuse we'll go
I'll
with.
get extra irritable at Spyderco just for no reason. It's
So
See, I'm setting up now at the beginning of this stream that I'm freezing, so that when I take a nap midstream, you guys won't know.
until you slump off of your chair.
you're a little more like distant than you usually are too, so it's
Yep.
Before we really get started, what are you guys carrying in the comments today?
Yeah, you
Also,
guys.
As far as Spyderco goes, the only thing to say about them, and I find it funny that even Knife News pointed it out, Spyderco got an award for the military too, which isn't even a knife that's even in their reveal. It's nowhere near production ready. They won an award for it. For I think it was like best production knife.
Look, you just take a PM2 and you stretch it.
Yeah.
no, it won American Made Knife of the Year. You're just jumping into it already? Really? It won American Made Knife of the Year out of everything? Wow, that's a slap in the face to some people.
I'm not saying I dislike the military. I think the military is a fantastic knife. It may or may not be one of my favorite folders of all time. However, are you fucking kidding me?
Out of all the things that win awards, yeah, the non-reveal knife is what wins.
The knife that not only can you not buy, isn't actually like made yet. Kind of impressive.
Well, it's kind of like the Chanto PM2, and they'll just make it a Blade HQ exclusive. And I'm already slurring, and I haven't even cracked. What?
Bro.
That's what happened last time they hinted at something military, paramilitary related. It was an exclusive. I just can't say the word exclusive, apparently. Exclusive.
You know, exclusive.
It's exclusive.
If it's an exclusive.
If they cuck us like that, I'm going to go to Eric Glesser's house and flick him right in the
flick him.
Yep. I was mad initially on the reveal, and I don't know if I articulated during the last stream, but the reason I was so mad is like, great. Whenever they come out with an S110V version, I'm going to be buying another one. It's There's no reason for it, none at all.
You know
But
what? There's no
all
reason
reasons.
for is putting a compression lock on that
I do think that is silly,
bastards.
but
I am perfectly okay if they had just left it as the liner lock, quite honestly.
yeah,
The only thing they needed to change about that knife to make it appropriate is to
This
make
thing.
it far-away adjustable.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Like, I'm okay carrying this back pocket because of the size. I don't mind it. I don't mind it sitting back there. But
Yeah. Meh.
yeah,
Meh.
that was for you. Um, but it'd be nice to have the option to front pocket carry and I don't know, feel good about it. I really don't like the idea of having even this be able to be bumped open on the inside of my.
Hey, you don't want to bumping it open, Joe.
No, to be fair, the only time that's happened with a knife for me in the past was a Kershaw leak. That was nowhere near the devastating result it has been for some. So
That's lucky.
Yeah.
The leak is quite pokey.
yeah,
it has that. It has that factor.
I was just gonna
There
say,
you go.
yeah.
It's terrible. I think I should just go home now. Good night,
Oh.
everyone.
Look at that. Yeah. Well, at least you don't have to go far.
Okay, so for the record, me and Paul were out in the bush for the last 3 days. We hiked, I don't know, 30K in 3 days, round trippy,
Thereabouts.
good times. Yeah.
With water trips and things like that.
Well, yeah. 25 on the shallow end type of thing.
Eh.
3/4 of an inch, but yeah. Either way, we are chill tonight.
Low energy.
I'm just gonna blame allergies on my end.
The most disappointing thing happened.
You didn't
It's the
lose
only
a
thing
knife.
that I'm disappointed about the trip. The only thing. I took a bunch of gorgeous photos. I had beautiful pictures of my SHOT Show Adamas in the woods with gorgeous orange lichens and yellow flowers.
Nature,
Chef's kiss.
being one.
And then I found out that none of my pictures saved properly from the entire trip. I brought a selfie stick on this goddamn trip to try and get some shots.
That's pretty brutal.
I was trying to get him to start a new YouTube channel called Basic Bitch Bushcrafting, but
Bitch, but the worst part is I'd probably subscribe just on the name alone.
It's just me dying in the forest week after week.
just
I'd still subscribe. I don't know what to say.
it's kind of like the Ninja Turtle cartoon where Shredder actually dies in the very first one, and they're like, "Hey, wait, that's good. You need to make more." And they're like, "Okay, Shredder didn't die. It's fine. He just dies every week." Yeah, got a Kenny situation from South Park going on. Anyway,
I was gonna make a Sisyphus reference here, but well.
Oh my god, you killed Shredder. You bastard.
Who would be saying that? Like Bebop and Rocksteady? Rocksteady?
Yeah. And
Got
yeah, I bet it does suck losing all those photos. Carrying a selfie stick.
getting
Should get
mocked
those
for having a selfie stick. All of
Yeah, like
he
the
went
entire trip.
through
in true Canadian fashion.
without even getting the payoff of the good pictures.
Yeah.
And I will admit, he actually had what probably would have been a pretty good picture of us on the top of a mountain, but
Oh, yeah, that would have been good. I had the mountain
So-
off the side with all of us in it.
What are the chances that you would be able to recover those photos? Because that's a damn shame.
0.
Why? What happened?
Because they didn't save properly, and they are no longer even on my phone.
Oh
They're not-
shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
The SD card on my phone is acting fucky, and when I was heading out there, I had to unmount and remount my SD card. And in doing that, I got the music playing. But I automatically got an update saying, hey, you've got an SD card. Would you like to switch over? And I didn't think too much about it as I hit accept to get switched over to SD memory
Yeah.
for saving photos.
And
And
it
my
formatted.
SD card won't do it. So
I do have some photo recovery software that we could try running on it. No promises. We might be able to get something back.
yeah.
No promises. There's some pictures on the trip Paul's not proud of, but recover what you need to.
Look, you take 2 or 3 dozen photos of your own butthole, and all of a sudden I'm not proud of myself.
Well, why do you think he bought the selfie stick in the first place? Like, come
Yeah.
on.
You know
Inopportune
how hard it is
angles.
to take a picture of your own butthole?
Without a selfie stick? What?
If you were a true basic bitch bushcrafter, you would have made that selfie stick.
I've thought about it.
I'm just saying.
That's
Just saying.
awful. That's completely goddamn terrible.
What I'm going to
All
do
right.
is I'm going to take a selfie stick into the woods, and I'm going to take a regular stick, and I'm just going to tape them together. And that's my basic white bitch bushcraft.
Well, I think we rambled enough. Let's call it a night.
that's
No.
Yeah.
No, but
Bye, everybody.
Someone talk about what they carry. Someone.
the only Emerson they should continue to make in ZT's lineup, the 620. I love this thing.
Hey, man.
Okay, there's a couple of
The
decent
620 is
Emersons in
pretty
there.
great.
That's true. I just like this one because I have it.
That one is also neat.
Yeah. Oh, I have a photo of that.
I was going to say there's no photo up of it, but
There we go. Yeah. Every time I take this knife out and use it, I'm reminded how much I like M390, even if it has just a chonky thickness behind the edge.
So did you just pee on that one deck board?
Yes.
And then
It was really difficult to not get the splatter like everywhere,
Well,
but
I was gonna commend you on your technique.
well, you know.
I'm pretty sure it's what you call push-up stance. It's forgetting that one, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, the
Well,
neighbor was shooting me the weirdest looks. Complete asshole.
what a weirdo.
You said neighbors, right? Plural.
Wow.
If you
Yeah.
ever sell that knife, Joe, I'm not buying it. That's just
That's fair. You know what? Of all the ZTs I own, this is probably the least likely to move on.
Oh no, just after he got that shot the way he did. Push-up stance and such. That's mainly.
I stand by
all of this. I might.
Yeah. What about one of you? What were we rocking?
I'll go
All right.
with a shot show Adamas.
Hey, there's a photo.
That went out all weekend long. So
Yep.
I think it counts.
It was in the woods for the weekend.
Was it your only folder?
Yes.
So you didn't take your surge?
My which?
Leatherman surge.
No. Fuck no.
he learned that lesson. He learned that lesson the last time about weight and pack space.
I'm learning new things every time I go.
What do you mean
There's
a
a
12?
lot of things that aren't coming out with me next time.
What do you mean a 12-ounce multi-tool is probably overkill?
I mean, if you've got somebody else to carry it for you, it's a great tool.
That's why Paul carried it. It was a great tool.
This picture feels slightly blurry.
That might just be your eyes. Look.
Could very well be.
3 days in the wilderness. Cross a man's eyes.
Oh, she's crisp.
Yeah. Looks pretty decent. The background is a little fuzzy, but I mean that's kind of what the depth of field. So
that's what you're looking for.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I was planning on bashing on some stuff with this, and I didn't get the chance to do that.
That handle looks much nicer in daylight, hey, as opposed to shop lighting.
Hey man, mine is particularly purple,
This is true.
and
This is
I
true.
may have chosen it for that exact reason.
I may have not chosen it for that exact reason.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
did you choose?
I was with Paul about smashing on the Adamas a little bit, and I just didn't. There was too many people that had big knives that were smashing on things, and there wasn't anything that I could have baton through. I guess I could have taken some of the kindling and baton through it, but we were just throwing that crap on the fire at that point, type of thing. So, what, Paul?
I was like that. I was in the same boat. That's all. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was carrying for most of the weekend, actually. A Puko.
Shiny Puka.
Hey, look, it's kind of dirty. I should clean that crap off.
Yeah, I think the selfie photo that I took was up on that hill too, wasn't it?
It was. And actually, this is very intentionally. If you zoom in to where my index finger is pointing,
That is a pathetic zoom. Let me fix that.
you may or may not notice, and Paul might get a kick out of this, to zoom right down to the end tip of my finger. Keep going. Zoom in big time.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god, we're losing pixels. Yep. Right here.
Yeah, that's a little too far away, but you can see the red of a tarp. That's our campsite.
Yeah.
Nice.
Way down there.
Nice.
So I intentionally, and you can zoom back out, you can get a little more reference now, but I intentionally
That's
tagged
funny.
Yeah, that's
Very
nice.
from the top of the mountain.
Super cool.
Fucking neato. Also, Black Frost, what is up?
Auto.
Good evening. Good evening.
Ounces lead to pounds, pounds lead to pain. I want to make a joke, but my brain is too dead to think of one, so you fill in the blanks.
Stop trying to control me. No, that's a Dennis thing to say.
No. About pounding and pain. There's a joke in there somewhere
Pain
for sure.
pounding? Indeed.
Only for doing it wrong, or only for doing it right.
We ate like kings. Damn hell ass kings.
Damn hell ass.
Damn.
Delightful. And you should all be jealous of the things that we did on a campfire.
Would be great if somebody had some photos of all that food.
Hey man, I took a lot of photos.
I took one photo of food. The rest of the time I was eating. But
Yeah.
It's not gonna be basic bitch bushcraft unless you're photographing every fucking meal you have.
Look, I just want to say there was potato, habanero hot sauce, mushrooms and onions, and then fucking, what was it? Prime rib on top of all that.
hang on a second here.
Did I forget a thing?
Not just prime rib here. We had
in that one
mango
meal.
puree with chili powder.
Yes, my mistake.
Glazed on prime rib for, I don't know, 3-ish hours.
Butter glazed on.
Butter glazed.
And then
mango chili.
That does sound too goddamn good, but all right.
Butter rested, I guess would be the term as well. Nothing beats a Korean corn dog. I refute you, CPM. Everything that we ate this weekend. I've never had a Korean corn dog, but I bet you we win.
They actually use real dog.
Nice.
It's Korean.
Edward, we've been removed from YouTube.
Don't make me cough up my meds. Come on.
I don't know what he actually meant, but come on.
Well, I'll just be jealous of you and your food for all eternity. Um,
Dude, the
Jealous of
deer
that
backstab.
campsite. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. If I don't come
also
out
that.
next year, I might throw a fit.
Meh.
Well,
You're gonna have to call the ambulance.
oh yeah. I'm gonna wham.
Wham.
Good times.
Oh,
So tonight might be kind of a chill stream. I've got
might be.
3 small things to talk about with BladeShow. Let me think.
It's one of them about the military being American-made knife of the year because that
No,
already counts as one.
no.
That's 4 then. Come on, that's garbage.
Hey, the first one was just like, hey, that's stupid.
I told you I was going to be grumpy tonight. You're just going to have to deal with it.
That's okay. That's okay. Um, Trying to think. Is there anything else here that you would find particularly grump worthy? One of
Grump
these, one of these might get a decent reaction out of Dennis. I guess mind if I start? We'll go from there.
Please.
And go.
So Viper Knives debuted a new secondary liner locking system called the ASLS. Stands for something, automatic safety lock system, I think. Something
That's
like
the
that.
auto locks.
Yeah, except so this is supposed to be more simple in operation. The idea, and I've got a photo of it here taken from their Instagram page.
It's American Sign Language. Sign.
No.
Sorry, is
Yeah,
that
so-
their liner
It's
lock?
not it.
Does their liner lock have a lock? Is that what I'm seeing?
That is exactly how that works. So the idea
Yeah.
here is that there is a sliding tab inside the lock bar that moves vertically relative in this picture. You would have to push the lock down and then push the rest of the liner sideways. The idea is that it's a pretty secure secondary lock meant to resist, from what I can gather, like rotation, disengaging the lock. The one thing that kind of occurred to me is like, well, if you're really roughhousing with a knife trying to like wrest it free in material, sure, this lock would probably help to some degree. But if you're pulling back on your knife as you're trying to get it out of something, isn't that exactly the single kind of motion that could get this to not fail, but unlock in your hand if you were trying to do it?
Well, they don't have any intention for you to be pulling it out while you twist it.
Yeah, it's more just to keep you from accidentally pressing this sideways, basically.
That's not what I was implying at all.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it seems gimmicky. I'm kind of interested in it. If it appears on a model knife that I'm otherwise interested in, I might be for it. Yeah. This is about the most gadgety thing I saw come out with, or any of the knife companies come out with this year, though.
That is neat. It is neat.
Yeah.
If it's as intuitive as the secondary locks, the manual secondary locks on rake knives, however you want to pronounce it,
Yeah.
I'll be into it.
This is spring loaded,
It looks
so
very similar as far as like activation.
yeah, and it is spring loaded, so all you really have to do is just down to the side. It should be a fairly fluid motion, at least for no, I guess left or right hand. You should be okay. I didn't get a picture of the knife that this is on, aside from these pictures, but it's a kind of a daggery looking thing with quillions that you could use to wave it open.
I'm into that.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would be.
And CJLA, evening. Good
Hello.
evening.
Cheers.
I am not dropping down from any rafters tonight.
I was gonna say, what were you
Give
doing
me
up
a step ladder.
there?
Do I have to go up the step ladder first though? Because I don't want to do that.
My ninja skills are in the negative right now. Like seriously.
My napping skills have never been sharpened.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Plus 7 to snoring tonight. That's for sure.
Fucking nerds. Oh,
Um,
I guarantee your dice has more sides than mine does. I'm just saying.
true facts.
I don't know where my dice are actually.
You
It
know where
doesn't
they
matter
are.
which dice it is.
They're in a
As soon as
special
you
vending
have to
machine.
think about it, you already have a dice with more sides than
Oh,
I do.
I do. I absolutely do. But where they physically are, I actually am completely unaware at the moment. You know what's not fun though? D4s. They're shaped like little pyramids. Stepping on them in the middle of the night. It's absolutely horrifying.
Yeah, no, that's worse than stepping on a Lego.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's D&D caltrops is what that is. They
There's
always land point side up.
there's a story attached to that. I won't get into it. It's way too nerdy for this stream. But suffice to say, one of my friends ended up with a bunch of holes in the bottom of his foot at the end of a pretty drunken campaign. And that was just not a great way to end the night.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Anyway,
CPM, are you just listing all of the fantastic knives that came out, or weird knives as the Wii Shudan? I don't know. Either way, those are notables for sure.
Indeed. And I want to say to CJLA that I did catch the reference, General Kenobi, but no lightsabers on this stream. Dennis wouldn't have it.
No, come on.
it would make
Lightsaber.
It's my goal in life now to figure out a way to make a lightsaber be acceptable to be on this stream. Somebody needs to figure out a way to make it real.
I was gonna say, have they progressed any further than having the ceramic rod that ignites, or is that kind of where they sort of popped out?
One thing that would make it acceptable, and they haven't done it yet. It's been close. They've kind of tried to do it, but they need a proper axe. You could come up with a lightsaber axe on Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
I don't like anything about that.
Deal with it.
Yeah, no. Listen here, General Kenobi.
That's not the line. Anyway. Yeah. Safety lock on a liner lock. Maybe superfluous, maybe an extra bit of machining to charge more money. Either way, I'm kind of interested. Might end up with something that utilizes it.
I would be interested to play with the action to see how it affects the fidget factor.
You don't actually have a picture of the knife that this was featured on?
No, I mean, I had to just clip the Instagram quickly before we started here. And there's no results for Viper knives on Instagram. That's where I got the picture from. Nope, they just uploaded pictures of the lock. They don't actually have a side profile of the knife. That's dumb.
I'm totally gonna buy one because of this picture right here. I can tell.
They were debuting the lock, not so much the.
To be fair, it's a double Quillian dagger, so it's right up your alley.
Yes.
For sure.
That's something you would buy sight unseen, regardless of what it actually looked like.
Why are you calling me out like that, Joe?
Because I'm kind of calling myself out. As the proud owner of a Shalotl.
Okay, wait. You said proud there.
As a slightly embarrassed owner of the Shalotl.
That is much more accurate.
I do cringe a little bit every time I slip it in the pocket, but it's kind of a fun knife. I really only have two other things. One might bleed into what Paul kind of wanted to talk about. But before we get there, Case announced that they're doing a collab with their corporate overlords, Zippo. They're producing a series of single-bladed trappers utilizing deep drawn cases. So kind of like how Zippo cases are deep drawn out of sheet metal to hold the actual lighter itself, they have covers for these trappers. So the spring is entirely hidden. It looks like a unibody construction from the outside, and they're doing a bunch of different finishes. I only grabbed the one screenshot here to show, but they were doing all kinds of different stuff, all types of different aesthetics. They have like I forget the name for it, not a warhog, but the the fighter planes, like World War II fighter planes, like the paint jobs they'd have on the sides of them. They had one that was like that. They had a sugar skull on the other. They had a bunch with like fancy engraving-ish looking stuff. It kind of cool.
I'm fairly certain that Case also announced Magna Cut versions this year.
I think it was the Magna Cut. Was it the aluminum handled knives that were getting the Magna Cut?
I think so.
Yeah,
Which
that was
is
the other.
Kind of fucky.
Yeah, it's the case. But apparently they're doing a decent enough job with their aluminum frame locks that they want to pursue it. And they were very clear that they're not dropping their traditional line; they're just expanding.
Yeah.
Which good for them. Case is like how old? Like 110 years old or something. I can't remember exactly how old Case is as a company, but it's up there.
Old enough to have Alzheimer's.
Old enough to be dead. Although
that's any age, dude. That's
I was just gonna say, although you could say that, but I didn't want to go there.
I will say I do like this look. That engraved look that you can get on a Zippo. There's specific Zippos that have a really classic.
I was just gonna say, ask Blackjack how long takes to be dead.
Yeah.
For Mike Stewart. That was Mike Stewart's deal, right?
Blackjack? I can't remember exactly, but yeah, there was something
Stewart
between
was marbles.
and yeah.
Marbles, yeah. Well, I just like anyway for this. I just like the inclusion of that technology to do something somewhat interesting. Like, you don't see it too frequently these days, but a lot of traditional knives like way back had, instead of pinned on cover skills like this, they were just like sheets of metal, whether it be like brass or tin or pewter. And like they have all kinds of interesting little designs on them. And I feel like this is a really cool sort of a throwback to that aesthetic a little bit, but with different tech. It's really cool. And when they were in the middle of announcing it on Knife Center's video, I was like halfway through thinking like, yeah, so fucking what? Like, what big deal? But then the more I thought about it, then when they started showing off the knives, like, okay, I actually kind of get the appeal. I turned 180 on it so quick. Made myself chuckle a little bit.
Go ahead.
Shout out Infinite Gunworks Justin. Got a Zoom call coming up. That's excuses, but yeah, we'll catch you
hello
later.
And goodbye, I guess. It's a drive-by Justining.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. One of those.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean Justin's evil, but yeah. So
Justin is the evil twin.
Obviously.
is he Fisk's evil twin?
Fisk is Fisk's own evil twin.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He just takes off the mustache.
To reveal a slightly smaller mustache beneath.
Yeah, like smaller, like one of those really thin, tightly shaved ones. Yeah, like that.
That's the more evil
Yeah.
Fisk, right?
Yeah, it's the evil twin and the more evil twin.
The less evil one has a full goatee, and you think he's the more evil one. But then when you peel the goatee off and there's this like pencil thin, like you're like, no.
It's the big reveal.
No one good has ever had that mustache.
Drawing a blank, but I know one guy. Just one guy.
Zorro, he's not good. He stabs
No.
I'm quite into that case thing, so.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I will have to look further into said case knife.
If it looks anything like, there's a specific Zippo that I've always wanted that has like roses and stuff on the
like
in brass.
The one with the crazy filigree all over it. Yeah, I know the pattern you're talking about. It's really cool.
If they did that pattern on that knife, I think I would be hard strung not to buy it.
Yeah.
You're hard strung most of the time, Paul. Let's be honest here.
I mean,
a glowing review. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You're gonna make me put pierogies in a tortilla just to feel better about myself.
Oh,
Like,
that would make you feel better.
I was gonna say. Then I'm gonna make you eat them to make you feel worse about yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is.
to be honest, I was just thinking about the carbs and how delicious those would be.
Oh yeah, delicious carbs, but man, not even 30 seconds after the first bite, I feel like, whoa.
Yeah. So kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought
I'm
so.
into that.
Did any of us happen to notice that Knife News actually released some of the awards?
No.
You were the only one that had service for the last 2 days.
Dude. It's so zonked.
So if you jump over to Knife News, they actually have.
All right. BladeShow Awards recap. Well, hold on. This was just released today. Today was a busy day. Oh, no, June 10th. I take that back. 2 days ago.
Like, I don't think anyone on Knife News works on the
Oh,
weekend.
no. You know what? I remember this. I remember reading that, seeing the picture, forgetting the title, getting mad, and then just navigating away from the site. No, seriously. I think I just saw that Military 2 won that award and just like, no. Okay, but there's a list. Do we want to go through the list?
I mean,
We could have a quick look.
yeah, quick scroll.
Yeah. All right. So the Military 2. Oh, and then they just have a short little list at the bottom here. Okay, so the rest of the production knife awards. Overall knife of the year went to the ProTech Malibu Operator. Although I don't know how different that is realistically from the rest of the Malibu family. Most innovative American design, the Asheville Steel Warlock. That's been around for forever, hasn't it?
Something new. I don't know.
I don't know Asheville Steel Warlock at all.
That's Paragon.
Is it?
Yeah, Paragon is Asheville.
Well,
So
it
what-
is. Yeah, Asheville
Yeah.
Steel. Yeah.
So what the hell was most innovative for something that's been around for 6 years?
They changed it.
How?
I have no idea, but they changed it.
Oh my god.
And when you go to the link, you could just buy Paragon Warlocks on Asheville Steel's website.
Yeah. It doesn't specify any models or anything like that. I mean, maybe if they did like a but most innovative, really? Did they change the way it opens, or like did they change the mechanism?
They better not have. That's the coolest thing about that knife.
No, but I mean like it'll refine the internals or something. I don't know.
Can they make it an auto?
Can they make it an auto? That would actually be kind of cool.
That's
Just saying.
Yeah.
Shunk, shunk, shunk type of thing.
Oh, double action side firing automatic.
Just like it is right now, but an automatic.
I don't know if you could do that. I don't know if you could.
I don't know, but I'm scare roused.
I mean, you wouldn't.
Longer than 4 hours. Paul.
You-
Longer than 4 hours.
You'd
Yeah.
have to have like a. You know how double action out the fronts have like a track system that like load coil springs? You'd have to have something kind of similar to that in a small area. You couldn't just have like a leaf spring that loads, fires, and then loads another leaf spring. You wouldn't be able to have them fire back and forth forever like that.
You don't know.
I don't think you could.
No, you would have to get something with the pivot that has
Yeah.
2 pieces to engage the opening and the closing.
Yeah, you'd need like a separate cam lock system that's just for the opening. Yeah.
What I imagine you would end up with is just a knife that cuts you every time you open it. These knives are already known for cutting people every time they open them.
Yeah.
Hey, man. After this weekend, that knife's going to cut you every time I open it.
Ooh.
Oh, what
Ooh.
did I do this weekend?
Ooh.
I gotta go back through and think about what I've done.
Yeah. That's why all the photos were erased. They were considered evidence. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
They were considered evidence. Yeah, exactly. He can just play innocent now before he witness protection programs the whole situation.
Yeah.
Brutal. Okay, so next item on the list is the imported knife of the year, the MKM Miura. Miura?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one actually was a new model that was debuted this year.
I do like that texturing. That's nice.
What's button lock? Is
Yeah,
that what I'm seeing there?
it's an integral button lock, I believe.
The back of the back of it is maybe one piece. Look at that.
Oh. Yeah. It doesn't look bad. It's a very small knife. Seeing it in hand in the video. Pretty small. I wonder.
Oh,
Paul,
yeah.
no dying.
No, it
just-
was stretching that needed to happen.
Thanks. I'm glad we could all be a part of that. Anyway.
Sometimes you got to share.
Most
Can we
innovative.
talk about the fact? Okay, go ahead.
No, we can talk about the fact, but which one? The
Well, I was
fact?
it's the next one after this one, so we'll talk about this one first.
This would be Orthrus. Okay.
Orthrus.
So this is that thing that was debuted last year, but is here this year.
No, it was a SHOT Show. It was
Was it SHOT Show? Oh, okay. No, you're right. You're right. It wasn't the last Blade Show. It was at SHOT Show.
They're doubling down in the same year, and Spyderco's already said that that's acceptable. So
whatever Spyderco says goes, man. Don't question it. Don't look it in the eye. Don't even think about it.
I think it's just because it's actually ready to ship. So they brought it to be like, hey, everyone buy these things. And then they got awards as well.
Alex, no. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey.
Stop it.
So
it's kind of a cool idea, okay?
So for the pictures do not show what this thing actually does. It's a button lock that allows for a little bit of rotation off of the pivot there. So you can have it in two different grip styles, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
It can be bladey or it can be calamity.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't really want to click that video, but
somebody bit a hole in the blade.
What's that?
Somebody bit a big old chonker out of the blade too.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Those are some pretty aggressive serrations, though.
Yeah, they're almost VEF-like.
Almost.
Yeah. I bet you that knife is delicious.
You know what? Innovative. Okay, sure. This is something that you don't really multi-position fixed blade. That definitely not really something you see all that often. So, sure.
It is a weird thing.
Yeah.
But it just makes a fixed blade that's worse about being a fixed blade.
For a small tactical use case scenario, I guess it would be acceptable. Like, I wouldn't want to do any Italian-style bushcrafting with this thing, even though it is technically a dagger.
Well, but can you do some basic bitch bushcrafting with it?
100%. But you can do basic bitch bushcrafting with anything, right? It's more of a state of mind.
With a butter knife.
Yeah. What else we got here?
Sometimes you got to experiment with butter, okay?
So you want to So you want to talk about
what I want to talk about.
Yeah, the accessory of the year.
Damn straight. Out of anything that came out this year, the one from SHOT Show, nothing else came out that was worth accessory of the year.
They went with the name Eggy.
It's cute. I like it.
It brings to mind awful smelling farts is what it brings to me.
Oh, no, that's Eggy with a Y, not an IE. IEs are cute. Don't you know?
It's a cute, disgusting fart. I don't know what to tell you.
I hope not.
Everything about this knife I'm on board with, except for accessory, whatever. Except for the knife. Yeah, full circle. So yeah, basically,
you're keen on the fact that you have to put your tool in it and then put the lid back on and screw it together.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Stupid.
Slow down with your life, Jesus. Take some time.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time, sir.
Any slower, you'll fall over.
Hey, man.
It's like being on a bike. You gotta maintain a minimum speed.
Sometimes I got a wheelie.
He said a quarter mile, but that's a day. So like he's like, I've reached my quota, and he just sits down.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I made it through all those hikes. I only vomited once.
Oh, that's not
It was
great.
like a good 10 minutes driving before vomiting happened too. But
Oh no.
and then I took a picture of that Puko right after that. Maybe while it was happening. I gotta be honest.
I'll be honest. I looked up and all my friends had left, and my first thought was, "Yeah, I don't blame you. That's got to sound awful."
Oh well.
I'm pretty sure if I had taken a video of that knife, you might have gotten some background noise that was not peaceful and serene like the
Just-
wilderness should.
It's you get like the Call of the Wild shot, like Dennis like getting a nice shot of his knife, and you hear just echoing. No, but I mean just like echoing over the hilltop, just softly in the distance.
There's like flocks of birds coming out of the trees as it's like it's,
I need you to understand, Joe. I vomit at full volume.
That's a that's a weird sentence to hear. Thank you. I love it. Yeah. I don't know how we got the vomit from Eggy, but Eggy farts. That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
no,
So-
I'm pretty sure that wasn't it either. But anyway, no, I'm okay with the multi-tool, the tactical egg. I don't know what's tactical about it.
Tactical egg.
Can you monkey fist it?
You probably could, but the thing's tiny. It's not that big, so like you're not getting a lot of mass off that.
The most useful thing this thing has attached to it is the fishing swivel between the egg and the carabiner.
I like that the carabiner is also shaped like an egg.
You would. John, cheers. I had
How's it going?
pictures of me carrying your walking stick on this hike, and I don't have those pictures anymore, but I brought it. That diamond willow stick held up fantastic.
Especially as Paul's trying not to collapse from vomiting, I imagine. But
It was actually
did
a very
hold me
nice
up.
stick. I
Good.
pointed it out. I'm like, hey, whose is that? I didn't realize all of my uncles were here.
I can't tell if that's a slam on Paul or your uncles.
Yeah.
Or both.
Yes, it's both, Joe. It's both.
It wasn't a slam on either. Just because I said it like an asshole.
Anyway, the Eggy, it's innovative, it's cool. But the blade rattles, like, so you could get the tip to just tap the inside of the titanium lid. That's kind of sad.
What?
Isn't that the big problem with it? Like, the blade on it, it's just kind of loose.
Well, that's the thing.
That
you
wasn't
get it-
my issue with it. The
No?
issue was that when you put it back, it was just clanking around, and the tip of it was clanking around on the inside. Like there's nothing that holds it in place.
That's literally what I meant.
That's-
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's not the issue that the fact that the knife edge is like a quarter inch or half inch away from the edge of the egg when you're trying to use it. So it's just a stupid knife that's not terribly useful. You have issues with flipper tabs. I assume that was your issue. That's all.
did they flipper it?
I mean, obviously.
Look at it. It's basically one small flipper tab.
I mean, it's kind of close to growing flippers, but I mean,
They should have just made it into a grenade.
isn't that already a thing?
A tactical grenade is just a grenade.
No, the grenade keychain something. It's
I couldn't tell you.
El
I'm pretty
Granado.
sure. Someone has that already. It's like Real Steel or Wee Knives or someone has.
That's silly. All right.
Sounds made up.
They probably did make it up.
Stanson 357, thanks for joining us. Fight off those hackers, man. Fight off those hackers.
Hackers.
You get them. What was the next one?
The next one is the best buy, which is the Sencut Chassis.
It's the only knife they don't actually have a photo of. That's
I was
nice.
gonna
The
say,
sachet.
is that what that is?
No, I'm just
Seshish,
making shit
seshish.
up.
Um,
The Sachis.
And
Good old
no,
Sachis.
unfortunately,
wow.
CJ, we don't have a picture of the Eggy open. It just
We do.
unscrews.
We do from the SHOT Show video. So if you go back and watch our SHOT Show video, I actually screenshotted 2 or 3 with it open.
Yes, he did. I want to talk about the Sen cut a little bit. I don't. It's just super basic budget folder.
Okay, but well, it's Wee knives and some EV knives, and now there's another tier called Sen Cut knives, and maybe they don't have it highlighted because you can't get it anywhere. It's supposed to be like, isn't it an Amazon brand? But most of the time,
Oh.
they don't even have them in stock or some garbage.
Look at that. BladeMag.com actually has a list with fucking pictures. We're going to use this list from now on. Most innovative to American design, Asheville Steel Warlock. That's the Warlock they're talking about. It looks fancy, but it doesn't look any different mechanically.
It's a flat ground blade rather than a.
So is Asheville Steel by any chance the custom company that Pentagon is like their
Paragon?
Morpheonic Paragon? I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what the relationship is between the two names. I always saw them together on their box artwork, but
It could be the relationship between Marfeone Customs and Microtech type of bullshit.
yeah, it could be. It could be. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Look, they changed the blade shape, and that matters.
There's the Mira. There's
Well, it's
the
legal in more
Orthus.
states now.
There you go. So there's the Orthus in 2 different positions. The open and the slightly less open position. There you go. Yeah.
But there's not even a closed position. How can you call it a slightly less open?
Yeah, get on them
slightly
for
less.
that shit. Come on.
What are you talking about? It's slightly less open. Look at it.
It's just a different open.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is still open and that's open, but we're talking about a difference between these are the only 2 positions, so this is less open.
But there's no closed.
That's what I mean.
So which direction
Maybe
is
it's more open?
Yeah.
More open? Are you? Oh,
maybe the opening is on the back of the knife. You don't know. This thing's double-sided.
I hate that. I hate that so
like
much.
The artisan cutlery Balisong
grab it
auto
at the
where
back.
it tries to like flip backwards on you.
Screw that. Next item.
I'm done talking about this shit.
That's fine.
Pretty much. There's the Eggy. Oh, and it's open. Yay. So you can see all the stupid little tools in it. It actually looks, honestly, I say stupid, but it actually looks pretty functional for a small multi-tool bit driver. For taking apart knives where you're not applying a shit ton of torque. Why
for
not?
the low price of too much because it's made by Lion Steel.
It's made of titanium.
Yeah, it's gonna be way too expensive, but it's still kind of a cool tool regardless. Okay, so there's a picture of the Shashin.
The Shashin.
Right.
Right. Button lock flipper.
I forgot they're doing the button lock thing with Suncut too, just like they've been doing with all the different Civivi models with all the buttons. Yeah,
I wonder if we will ever see one day at a retail store and not just on Amazon out of stock.
It would be nice. So next one, Investor Collector Knife of the Year. To the surprise of virtually no one, ProTech took it home this time with the Ultimate Collection Trezola ATCF Auto. This thing,
that's a pretty looking knife.
Is hot. It's hot.
Is it a bolster firing mechanism?
No, it's a button. They don't show it in these photos, but the Trezola. Oh, actually, you can kind of see it. You see a little bit near this person's thumbnail there. There is an inlaid button. I think it's mother of pearl.
It's probably part of yeah.
They did actually I forget if it's a reintroduction or not, but ProTech did have a couple of the magic the whiskers autos where it was a bolster. Those are bolster releases. I always thought those were the coolest ways to open autos. Like it, not even a dual action. Like that's just that is the way to open the knife.
Yeah.
It just so cool. But as usual, ProTech, like they do a lot of work with high end like jewelers, engravers, and stuff like that. So I'm not shocked that they got the Investor Collector Award again. But I am somewhat surprised they went with Stag for the what looks like Stag for the handle scales. Yeah. That's classy as hell. I like the look of that.
It's Terzola, so that doesn't surprise me too much.
True
Yeah.
facts.
It's just cool to see ProTech doing it. Oh, if I had. Oh, because. Oh, I see. Collaboration of the year, ProTech Trizola ATCF Auto. So the non-custom variant. This one has a mosaic pin and Damascus though, so and some pretty fancy
Got a
looking wood scales.
mosaic pin button, dude.
Yeah,
That's sick.
yeah.
Sick.
That is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Man,
And ironwood burl for the scales.
oh, sorry, allergies are getting bad. Um, yeah, I mean, if automatics were illegal in Canada, ProTech would probably be my most bought from company, just by reputation. Just seeing every video I see of a ProTech, it's like, yeah, that looks like fun. They're just cool.
They're pretty neato.
Yeah. Manufacturing Quality Award, Heretic Wraith Auto. Heretic knives. They haven't been on my radar as much lately, but I know that they've been doing some pretty impressive work.
Well,
Isn't Heretic Marfio and Son?
I
Is
believe
that
so.
Heretic?
I think yes, I want to say so. I want to say that is the relationship there. Let's see. Heretic Knives Wraith. They give us two links.
That's an
Do they go to the
interesting
same
blade
place?
choice.
So there's the standard Wraith. Oh, well, maybe this one isn't standard. It's still got some kind of ladder pattern. No, that's not ladder. They got some kind of fancy pattern Damascus there. Okay.
It looks like a wraith with a flipper.
Oh, that's the custom Damascus. Sorry, there's two sets of pictures here.
It looks like it's a flipper though. Frame
Yeah.
flipper.
Yeah. I guess this is the auto. Yeah. Well, they say Heretic Wraith Auto, so this is the automatic version. Yep. Looks like it's plunge activated. Looks like it's integral with a mother of pearl inlay along the backstrap. That's kind of cool.
That backstrap, mother of pearl is sexy AF.
Yeah, yeah, that's nice. Man, the contrast in these photos kind of suck, but
It's not great.
yeah, but really, really cool looking knife though, from what I can tell. Any more photos? No. Uh, oh really? I didn't know this one. Kitchen knife of the year, Bradford paring knife. I didn't know that was even a thing.
oh yeah, kitchen knife of the year. I didn't know the Bradford paring knife was a thing.
That
but
was
yeah.
yeah.
I kind of like the shape of that paring knife, I'll be honest. Kind of
Yeah.
worn Cliffy.
Yeah, it's not bad looking.
No, it looks a little bit longer than the average paring knife too, potentially.
And that looks like it's it. That's it for the list. Cool. I'm still mad about the Spyderco thing, but other than that, pretty cool list.
Yeah. That Bradford paring knife is pretty cool, actually. I like it.
Doesn't look bad. From what I can tell, looks like some kind of carbon fiber handle.
You can also get G10 for $10 less.
Yeah, for $10, give me carbon fiber.
Yeah, straight up.
I do also like the fact that there's G wood as well. The fastener type and the blade finish, they have a drop-down menu that doesn't let you do anything.
Neat.
Sweet.
So you can get the fitting options in tumbled or tumbled. And you can get the blade finish with a stone wash, or if you drop down the menu, you can also get it in stone wash.
I love it when a company gives me options. I really feel like my input matters, and that I can get a knife that's more personal for me and what I like.
So they have a drop-down menu for the handles.
That also only like you just said, there's a couple different options.
3 handles.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of funny that they have drop-down menus for
what
nothing.
What exactly is G wood?
It's like G Mascus, but it's wood. I don't know.
It's gangster wood.
Gangsta wood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now
What makes it gangsta?
The way it holds its gun. Obviously.
Perfect.
Terrible,
Blah
terrible.
blah.
Yeah, exactly.
That was god awful.
You
I'm vote.
asked.
No, I know. I just didn't. I didn't think I would not like knowing that much.
Well, you should know by now.
Yeah, yeah.
Level.
I only got one other thing I kind of wanted to mention, and it was something we
All right.
talked about at the Shot Show video. But the artisan knife, the weird out the front that we were kind of interested in, as far as like the weird gimmicky, you rack it to open it, you flip a switch to automatically close it. There is a name for it now. I'm drawing a blank. It doesn't matter because it's not listed anywhere. You can't find it anywhere. But here's a short video. Let's see if OBS wants to pass it on to YouTube.
It's
Uh,
the new thing before as we're like getting that going. Um, is the fact that originally at Shot Show they were talking about how they were going to try and reverse the action so that it would do the opposite of what it does, and they have since changed their mind. It's very much a rack open.
I think
Switch to close.
that may or may not have been the rep just spouting nonsense.
I'm okay with it because I want this.
Yeah. But
This
when
is
they
really
were
cool.
like, yeah, we might get it to go the other way, I think that was some YouTube-y goodness of,
Yeah.
hey, what if it was this way instead? And Artisan was like, no, we're going to do it this way. Cut yourself. You like it.
Look, I just want to pump start my shotgun.
So I don't know if the video is actually being captured by YouTube here. I'm trying a second time to make it work. Yeah, I hope that works.
Yeah,
but
we got a little bit, but bail
okay.
out now. You'll be fine. Yeah.
It seems like as long as I move my mouse over that window, it works. It's very strange. But yeah, you pump it open, which I can just see someone losing their grip on that and just slicing the shit out of their hand. It's gonna happen. I mean, as soon as this knife is commercially available, I am very much interested in buying it. So the thing he just showed there, the fact that you can snap it open with gravity because there's no detent installed, they did say they are going to fix that. They're going to put a detent that'll prevent you from snapping it open. I hope they do that, because otherwise I won't be able to legally own it. Ever since the Boker-Matic, I've wanted a knife that was out the front and automatically closing, because I thought that was just stupid and wonderful. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited for that, and thanks
The
to
cool thing
Knife
about
Center
this is
for that
this-
video.
Yeah. The cool thing about this, just in regards to CGLA's comment about illegal knives in Canada, this one would be Canadian legal, we're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because manually opened.
Until
long
they
as-
fix that detent. Yeah.
Until they,
well,
yeah. But theoretically, the first one should be good.
CJRB and Artisan's not afraid of coming out with a design, then waiting 2 years before they actually deliver on it once they get it right, too. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll get it right.
Well, and sometimes they just release it and the lock still doesn't work, but that's fine.
Don't think about it. It's not like it was something that, you see in the industry a lot, like a frame lock or a liner lock, right? Don't worry about it.
No, it was something complicated like an access lock.
Yeah, there's that. Oh boy.
Oh, is
It
there
was
anything
like
else?
it was like an access lock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's an unrelated picture of a furry animal. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about from SHOT Show. At least the stuff apart from the stuff we covered last time. Or sorry, Blade Show, not SHOT Show.
I want to say the Wee Knife punch daggery thing. I don't know if you got a chance to see it there, Joe.
Yeah, that thing was pretty
Or
cool.
Paul. That's still a highlight for Wee going outside the box on, hey, that looks like it might actually work. Yeah.
I don't know if I saw it.
Oh no.
We talked about it 2 weeks in a row now. That's okay.
It's,
Go back and watch the video.
Yeah, but we didn't have a visual last week either. So
I don't
not
know.
our video, the one with the Wee Knife on it.
I see.
Yeah. I don't know if we can find it. We can find it that easily. But yeah, it's a bisected handle that locks in the fully open position. Or sorry, no, they're working on a lock to keep it in the fully open position, and then it stops at the halfway. Stops at that portion. And because the handle flips forward, there's enough section back here where you can have it like a T handle. It's a neat idea. Another thing that if it were legal here, I would probably own one.
That sounds a lot like that cane from is it Hanway that you did that?
Kind of.
Yep.
Similar to,
But
yes.
instead of a back lock, it's the no lock for the moment. Yeah.
They were talking about making a locking mechanism, but it was prototype. So at the moment, it was just like double detent or some bullshit. So
Yeah.
Having a punch dagger without a lock seems like a terrifying endeavor, if I'm being honest.
But
honestly,
there's-
as long as the blade would be like away from your fingers, like there's room for that to sit in between your knuckles. The only thing, it's just gonna fall sideways. It's not gonna cut you.
this is okay. So this
It's gonna
is
hurt like a cocksucker if it pinches you.
this is
Yeah.
it will. But this isn't a folding. This isn't a less open situation. I think this one doesn't close either, right?
No, it doesn't. It's fixed blade. It doesn't actually have a close position, but it could fold like in the other direction and pinch fingies on the other side of the blade where the handle is sitting. It could theoretically.
There is that. There is that.
Yeah.
I don't want my fingies pinched.
Well,
I already hit one with the saw on the weekend.
yeah.
The aggressive blade's
that could be
aggressive.
Is it? Yeah. I was hoping there might be a video of that.
No,
It's
so
too
just
bad.
me bleeding.
No, I didn't get any videos of Devin using my saw terribly. And he's like, this saw sucks. And then I grabbed it and plowed through some wood. And everyone was like, oh no, Devin just doesn't know how to cut wood properly.
Yeah, all right, that tracks. You didn't let him try again, did you?
Oh, we sent him for water for the rest of the weekend. It's fine.
Oh, so mean.
It's good for him.
Builds character.
Damn straight it does.
Suffering builds character.
It's surprising how heavy 8 liters of water can get walking up
Yeah.
the hill.
Yep.
It starts to drag on your shoulders after a while.
Yeah, in the snow both ways. You know?
Uphill
Barefoot.
both ways. Yeah.
While pregnant.
6 dudes, so
Yeah. If everyone's gonna get pregnant, it's gonna be Devin.
well, okay.
Why
Take
is
with
that,
what
Paul?
you will.
Why is that, Paul?
You know.
Why is that the natural conclusion? You know what? Don't answer. I don't.
You don't want to know, and I don't want to accidentally insult Devin because he's good shit. And
Accidentally, I want to intentionally insult him if I'm
Oh.
going to, right?
well,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it intentionally.
You gotta lean into it a little bit. Let him know you care. Fun.
That's it. But it's the first time I've gotten a chance to go out hiking, camping, whatever, with Devin.
Yeah.
And it's good shit. He needs to come out more often. And so do I. 'Cause it's technically
Yeah. You can, but that means less time alone in the woods for me. So
What are the other guys? Just figments of your imagination? Terrifying.
I was gonna say.
at least 2 of them, but don't tell them that.
I don't want them to just
Do we know?
be gone.
Do we know which ones it is?
No, I'm not having that whole Back to the Future situation where they just start fading away because they realize their own existence. Like seriously.
I feel like we watch different.
Well, that was more at getting pregnant, but still.
I don't like how the conversation keeps coming back to that. Anything else to say about Shot Show before we round this night out? I know it's early, but Blade Show.
No, we should just leave.
I keep thinking, like, I'm not going to be like David C. Anderson. I'm not going to call it fucking Shot Show like he did at the beginning of every goddamn video, and then I keep calling it.
And then you did it.
Yeah, then I did the thing.
Entire way through.
So you are just like him.
Oh.
Congratulations, David C. Joseph.
Oh, please no.
I'm so clogged up.
Yeah, same.
All right, guys. I think that's it for Blade Show back-to-back weeks. Oh, they didn't talk about any of the customs. Dmitry Sinkovich made like something very close to like the scalpely knife that was on a disc that, if you remember, and it's spun
Oh,
open and blah blah blah.
yeah,
But Dimitri made a new one that's way cooler.
it is way cooler. I do not remember what he called it, but well, maybe we could have some last minute mentions next episode. We'll bring up some of the custom stuff.
Swing pendant of doom.
Mr. Fisk was happy about Professor Fuzzy Nuts. Also, Mr. Fisk, hello
Hello.
and goodbye.
Thanks for joining us at the end of the evening.
Didn't go to 8 years of fuzzy nut school to be called Mister.
Yep.
That's what the Masters was for.
His thesis.
It's Master Foggy Goggles for a while there.
I do not want to think about what his thesis could possibly have been about. Anyway.
Hey, Mr. Fisk, get sued yet?
Maybe that should be its own episode.
No, we'll bring too much attention to it. He'll get sued.
Fisk, by the way, Tim says hi. That's yeah.
Uh,
I mean, my neighbor, not Reeves, but
My neighbor Tim.
he's over the fence. He looks about this high the whole time.
Right. Does
Terrifying.
that make you the other guy?
Guess. I don't know.
If Tim's on the one side of the fence.
That
What
guy
was that guy's
seemed-
name?
I don't know. Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson. That makes you Wilson.
He seemed like he was fairly intelligent. I'll take that role. That's fine.
Yeah, but only in comparison to Tim Allen.
Well, again, I'll take that role.
Fair, fair.
oof. And oof.
All right. We're not thanking Cutting Edge, even though thanks Cutting Edge. But no, we don't have to because nothing came from the Cutting Edge this week.
No, I'm sure we'll have some things next week to talk about from the cutting edge.
I guarantee we will.
If we
There's
want to be
things.
picky about it, we could say all the knives we showed off at the beginning of the episode all came from Cutting Edge. I think they all actually did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
They
sorry.
did.
My holdout in this current picture did. This guy didn't. But we did used to sell it when it was available.
Yeah, that did actually come from Cutting Edge. It just took the long way to get to
Oh,
you.
yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. It would have. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Anyway.
Also, Tim can pucker up.
Alan?
I don't want to
Yeah.
think about. I don't want to think about. I don't. I just don't.
Too late.
Does it sound like a chainsaw when he puckers up?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. I'm trying to. No,
Tim
I got
Allen.
nothing.
Chainsaw. Oh, you guys are terrible. How
Oh,
dare
this
you
is
not
fucking-
get the stretch of a weak joke that I'm trying to make?
Well, yeah.
Whatever you say, General Kenobi.
Hey,
It's a throwback.
Ewan McGregor did a lot of things good.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop there because Star Wars is.
Apparently a super divisive topic. Yeah.
I've got your lock ball interface right here. Yeah, yeah, you should get that looked at.
All right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
On that note,
Follow us on Instagram. We're gonna probably do a giveaway at some point. I'm
wait,
sure of
where
it.
is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, one of those. Yeah,
It's gonna
Fantastic.
ripple about.
one of those. Yeah. Savivi riffle. There'll be a headlamp in there too. Guarantee it. I was looking around. Holy crap! I got too many headlamps. I'm gonna give one away. Like,
They're
That's
nifty.
fair.
You still need to buy a second one. There's nothing wrong with my first one. I just use it so often the battery dies.
So yeah, if you want to win a riffle raffle.
Riffle raffle roo.
and also on Patreon, thank you very much for those guys. I believe they'll be automatically entered into the Instagram giveaway as
I think that's
well.
what we were talking about.
That was pretty much a no-brainer, locked
Yeah.
and loaded, one of those type of thing.
Locked in.
But yeah, thank you again to all those guys. There is going to be a thank you back. I think we're one step closer. There's wheels
I
in
think
motion.
We're getting there.
We're good ducks in a row. They've got
We're going to
wheels.
be ready for Christmas 2023.
We've got
Okay.
ducks on wheels. It's good. It's good.
Oh, ducks on wheels. Made me sad. I don't know why.
Because you're
Wow.
imagining them.
That's a
without
happy
legs.
day, man. Come on.
You're,
Think
you're
about how
not-
joyous that
Ducks
duck would
do
be.
little duck wheelchairs, I think, instead of ducks on skateboards.
Why wheelchairs? Why do they have to be injured?
That's what I'm saying. I thought ducks on wheelchairs instead of ducks on skateboards, and it made me sad.
Oh, I see. I was more of a roller skate kind of a
Yeah.
thing going on. That's yeah. As long as
Then you don't get the flap
skate
flap
does
flap
well.
of their feet.
It's a pretty.
I want the
sweet.
flap flap as they walk past.
So what happens when you put tap shoes on a duck?
You make Paul happy.
No, I want flap flap. I already said this. Give
You heard
me
it.
my flap flap, Joe.
You-
Give it to me.
Don't ask me for flap flap.
Fair. Fair.
Good. You heard it here first, folks. Paul likes the flap flap.
Yeah, that's not going to help our subscription to Patreon.
Oh.
that's for sure.
You don't know.
Now,
Well, maybe it is. It's,
do we really want that kind of money? Yeah, yes, we do.
Joe will take any kind of money.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I've got $8 and change. I'm just saying. That's yeah.
Just throw it at him like a shotgun blast of change to the face.
Not all at once. Make him work for it. Come on.
Trying. Aw, I stopped throwing coins when you stopped catching them.
Ow! Sucker.
So mean spirited.
This isn't the only fans for the Pokey Factor. No, but I'm going to start a website called hobbitfeet.com. It's just dudes out in the forest.
The worst part is there's probably a market for that.
Yeah, and I was joking, but when it becomes a thing, I'm not involved.
Stepping back. You're stepping away from it.
Well, no,
look,
I'm just.
look.
You're
All
like,
I did,
This
all I
has
did,
There's gonna
become
be no
bigger than
face
me
photos,
and
man.
you.
People wouldn't know, bro.
all I did was register the domain name. I don't know where they got any of the equipment. Look, I don't know. I get to see the interview with the cops now.
The cops.
Yeah, cops are involved.
The cops, it got ugly, turned dark.
All right.
People started
All
going
right.
missing in the woods.
This is going nonsensey, and I need to go back to bed.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. Blade Show next week. We'll have some new knives to talk about. Guarantee it. Guaranteed. It's a surprise to see what those new knives are going to be. If maybe even for those guys. I don't know if you guys have kept tabs, but we got stuff coming in next week. Anyway, so
Might be a little
Yeah.
sneaky. Might be a little sneaky.
on that note, I guess we'll be back here next Sunday. Good times, good times.
Same Pokey time, same Pokey Factor.
No, it's all over the map. Could be 7:13, could be 7:18. Let's be honest here. There's never a same Pokey time.
Look,
But
Could have
It's like
been
a-
at 7:13
it's like-
today.
it's like a Rockwell tester. There's a plus and a minus, and it's
there he is. Yeah. How
it's
big of a
pretty-
batch
We're
are we
half
doing
point
here?
off, are we?
It's
That actually makes
always a
lot of
big
sense.
batch of something, that's for sure. It's,
never far enough to get sued. Anyway,
it's never a small batch. It's always a big batch. But
It's a big old batch.
boom.
all right. One thing that doesn't change is I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
Nice. I am the Iron Joe.
And I'm XL.ca.
Thanks for coming along for this log. We'll see you guys next week.
I tried to segue a second ago and you guys just derailed that too. We were so off the rails at the end there. It's brutal.
That's okay. That's
Need
I
to
had
go to
half a
bed.
drink tonight. That's how good our weekend was.